Because it's actually I need one more copy for this. Thank you.
Welcome to the 13th meeting of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. Please turn off your cell phones during the meeting. When addressing the commission, please remember to state and spell your name clearly and speak into the microphone. So we'll move right into our agenda today, calling agenda item number 1, Liquor Commission, Scarlet Honolulu Inc. status report and discussion. The board may enter into executive session pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute Section 92-4 and subsection 92-5A4 to consult with its attorneys on questions and issues on a matter pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities, and relating to the matter entitled Scarlet Honolulu Inc. versus Honolulu Liquor Commission. I have a motion.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We are now in executive session. Thank you. We are back from executive session. During executive session, we discussed the status and update in regards to the Scarlet Honolulu versus Honolulu Liquor Commission case. We're moving on into our. Oh. Okay, so we'll be moving on into our public hearing, calling agenda item number 2, application number 24-00747 from Uamau Inc., DBA Yohei Sushi Kahala.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Ms. Hirai, Robert Uyoka on behalf of Yohei Sushi Kahala. Present to my right, Mr. Nobuhiro Miyazaki. He is the general manager. This time we have no changes to investigators report.
Mr. Ryan?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters of support. Applicants met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 8th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a type of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-00747.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or resignations? Seeing none, chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00747 is approved.
Thank you so much.
Calling agenda item number 2, application number 24-00775 from G Lion Synergy Inc.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Ms. Anna Harai, Naomi Cole on behalf of the applicant. Present to my right is one of the owners, Mr. Mark, spelled M-A-R-C, Nezu, N-E-Z-U. We have no changes to the investigative report.
Mr. Rai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 1 written protest, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 15th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Huon prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against the application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
Just to address the letter, it seems, can you state this is for retail, right?
Right, this is for a little tiny gift shop within the High's restaurant itself, so it's not like it's any.
You're already serving.
We're already
So,
serving
yeah, so-
over there. Yeah, it's just.
Like that note. Otherwise, motion to approve application number 24-00775.
Second.
Been moved in second, any with reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00775 is approved.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 4, application number 24-00814 from TJW Investment Company.
Good afternoon. May the record reflect Wayne Luke as the authorized agent and attorney for the applicant. The applicant has been operating on a temporary license. They're on the second temp, no problems. We have no objections or changes to the investigator's report.
It's all right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 15th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Huon prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-00814.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any reservations or issues? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00814 is approved. Calling agenda item number 5, application number 24-00926 from Fuji Japanese Restaurants.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiyuchi for the applicant. We have no additional changes or corrections to the investigative report.
Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application was continued from the September 19th meeting. Public hearing kept open. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 1st preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn and Vice Chair Hollinger prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-00926.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application. Any nays or, sorry. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00926 is approved. We're gonna be, calling agenda item number 18 out of order. So we're gonna get to agenda item number 18, application number 24-02600 FS Hawaii 88 LLC.
Good afternoon again. Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiyuchi for the applicant. Thank you for taking this out of order. This is an application from a nationally franchised company, sugar factory that has restaurants primarily in the West Coast, couple in Nevada, Las Vegas specifically. They've been operating under a temporary license without any issues.
Commissioners, any questions or comments or type of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-02600.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-02600 is approved.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna be going back onto our regular agenda. Calling agenda item number 6, application number 24-01145, Famous Liquor Store Corporation.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young Woo on behalf of the Famous Liquor Store Corporation.
Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 8th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions?
Motion to approve application number 24-01145.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any with reservations or concerns? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-01145 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 7, application number 24-01260 from KKM LLC, DBA Korean Garden.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. James Lee, on behalf of KKM LLC, DBA Korea Garden. Seated to my right is the manager, Hyung Suk Kim, KIM. And we report no changes to the, we have nothing new to report.
Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 8th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Yes, is Betsy? Yes,
Where do I sit?
so you sit there and then, Ms. Harai will ask you to swear you in.
You can be seated.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you would raise your right hand, Do you swear that the testimony you give at today's hearing will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Thank you.
okay. I think I actually have a comment.
Oh,
No, I
could you
get to-
provide your name for the record, please?
Yes, Betsy Kawamura. Do you need my address and everything?
No,
Okay.
just-
I just have a comment. We live 1 block away from Korea Garden, and we also live 1 block away from Soju Bang. I just wanted to let you know that with Soju Bang, we as a neighborhood had to provide a citation for the noise. And I just asking you, in a nice way, that, when you have your customers, to make sure that when they leave or enter the premises, they don't make too much noise. Because what we have experienced from Soju Bang next to us is that the crowd usually becomes pretty rowdy. And from about midnight to 2 a.m., they make so much noise. And in our resident, 1 block away from you, there's mostly kupuna. There's a lot of retirees, and we're mostly Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. So we don't like to speak up, but to just be really considerate of our little micro neighborhood, because all around you is kupuna mostly and small, tiny buildings. So we want you to really take that into consideration, because we have a lot of problems with Soju Bang, and they already have a citation out.
If
So
I
yes,
may respond.
Go ahead.
Yes, our establishment is a restaurant, so it's a totally different sort of an establishment. So there won't be any noisy or drunken loud crowds from our establishment. So, your comment is well taken, and we'll convey the message to the management. Make sure-
Okay, that'll be so very much appreciated, because we've been observing this for 1.5 years now from Soju Bang.
Okay.
Okay.
So just so I would make a comment that if you feel that there is loud noise coming from their establishment, please reach out to them directly to let them know so that they can do the initiative to try to work toward becoming good stewards within the community in regards to their establishment.
Oh, yeah, so we've been dealing with it for over 1 year now, but it goes up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioners, any comments or questions or type of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-01260.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-01260. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-01260 is approved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 8, application number 24-01354 from JP Soul Group.
Good evening, commissioners. My name is Sarah Park, owner of JP Soul Group, DBA Ion Golf.
Ms. Ryan?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicants met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 15th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a type of action?
No.
No questions.
Motion to approve application number 24-01354.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair votes aye. Application number 24-01354 is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 9, application number 24-04427 from Island Life Group LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Vicky Show, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the applicant. To my right is Rory Ota, member. I've given Mr. Ota's spelling of his name prior to the hearings we brought it prior to the start of today's meeting. We have received the investigative report of no further changes, additions there too. The business has been operating under a temporary license with no problems.
Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application. And for the record, a summary of the August 8th preliminary hearing testimony was provided to Commissioner Kuhn prior to the public hearing.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Seeing none, commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
Motion to approve application number 24-04427.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-04427 is approved.
Thank you.
Moving into licensing applications. If there is anyone present who wishes to provide testimony on agenda items number 10 through 17, 19 through 33, or 42 through 44, you may do so now or wait till the agenda item is called. Calling agenda item number 10, application number 25-00751 from Free Spirits LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioner and Chairs. Matthew Choi, Manager for Free Spirits LLC. We have no changes to the investigative report, and this is for one of the bars at Night Market.
Commissioners, any comments or questions? What type of action?
Seen this before.
Motion to approve application number 25-00751.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any nays or reservations? Seeing none, application, the chair votes aye. Application number 25-00751 is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 11, application number 25-00752 from Free Spirits LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Chair. Matthew Choi, Manager for Free Spirits LLC. We have no changes to the investigative report, and this is for the second bar at Honolulu Night.
Any questions? Commissioners, any comments or questions?
Motion to approve application number 25-00752.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00752 is approved. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 12, application number 25-00764-1 through 25-00764-10. Hawaii AG and Culinary Alliance.
Hello, I'm Denise Yamaguchi with the Hawaii Ag and Culinary Alliance. And we're asking for a special nonprofit license for from the dates of October 16th through November 12th. It's a silent auction. And the funds go to benefit culinary, agriculture, and community organizations.
Sorry, could you introduce your?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is Cassidy Apo. She
Thank
is
you.
our special events manager.
Right. Commissioners, any comments or questions? Type of action.
Could you walk us through how the online auction works?
So the auction starts on October 16th, so we'll start promoting it a few days ahead. The auction will open online on the 16th and people will bid through the 12th. And after the auction is closed, then we will have people pick up the items.
Let's come pick up during a designated time.
Yes.
No.
No.
Motion to approve applications numbers 25-00764-1 to 25-00764-10.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00764-1 through 25-00764-10 are approved. Thank you. Okay, calling agenda item number 13, transfer application number 24-00577, Crouching Lion F&D LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair Commissioners. Robin Milch on behalf of the applicant, Crouching Lion F&B LLC. And to my right is Yoosung Kim, EUYSUNG Kim. He is the member of the applicant. We have reviewed the report and there are no amendments or changes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I guess I was we were under the impression that this was gonna be withdrawn.
No, not the
No.
transfer.
Oh, okay, got it.
So, commissioners, any comments or questions? So the only question I have, Ms. Melcher, is looking at the floor plan, right, there is a little bit of an outside seating area.
Yes,
So what delineates that outside? Is there some type of railing, courtyard?
It's all fenced in.
It's all fenced in.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the only thing, that was my only question.
Okay.
I have no other questions.
Motion to approve application number 24-00577.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Transfer application number 24-00577 is approved. We're going to take an agenda item out of order. We're gonna call agenda item number 16, application number 24-00580 from Crouching Lion FMB LLC.
Robin Melcher on behalf of the applicant, and on this application, we wish to withdraw this application. Then we will refile.
So we need to take a motion.
Yes, please.
Motion to accept the withdrawal of application number 24-00580.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-00580 is withdrawn.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, going back onto our regular agenda items, calling agenda item number 14, transfer application number 24-01302 from Kinetsu Hawaii Company.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Asami Williams on behalf of applicant Kanetsu Hawaii Co. Limited. We have no changes to make to the investigators report.
Commissioners, any comments or questions or type of action?
Motion to accept, or sorry, motion to approve transfer application number 24-01302.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Transfer application number 24-01302 is approved.
you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 15, transfer application number 24-01759 from Choi Investments, Inc.
Good afternoon, Chair and Commissioners. Robin Melcher on behalf of the applicant, Choi Investments, Inc. And to my right is Sukcha Setogawa, SUKCHASETOGAWA, the president of the applicant. We have reviewed the report and there are no amendments or changes.
Commissioners, any comments or questions or any type of action?
Motion to approve transfer application number 24-01759.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Transfer application number 24-01759 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 17, application number 24-01130 from Hawaiian Moon Inc.
To my right is the owner, Takeshi Tsuji. He is present with Consul Wayne Luke. We have no changes to investigators report.
Commissioners, any comments or questions or type of action? No.
Motion to approve application number 24-01130.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-01130 is approved.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to Agenda item number 19, application number 24-01765 from Imperial Restaurant Management LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the Commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of Scratch Kitchen Kapolei. We have no changes to the investigative report. For the record, applicant has been operating on a temporary license with no problems.
Okay, Commissioners, any comments or questions? Mr. Gota, the outside seating, I see it kind of goes out into like the street area. What type of delineation do you guys have out there so that nothing is being passed across?
There is a railing.
A railing,
Yes.
okay. And then it's quite a few tables out there. Do you guys do they have a dedicated individual kind of out there to make sure someone doesn't try to pass something over? Because there's quite a few seats out there.
Correct. So they have a policy so that there's staff monitoring that outdoor area.
Okay. Thank you. That was my only question.
Motion to approve application number 24-01765.
Second.
It's been moved in second, and any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 24-01765 is approved.
Thank you very much.
Okay, moving into catering license applications, agenda item number 20, application number 25-00755 from 17A Productions LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Angelina Khan, ANGELINAKHAN, member of 17A Productions LLC.
So Ms. Khan, so can you walk us through this event?
Sure. It's a Halloween themed event located at the Executive Center in downtown. It'll be select nights this October. We'll be serving dinner as well as drinks, and entertainment will be Ghost Stories by Lopaka Kapanui.
This is the first time you're running this event over there? Okay, well, hopefully it does work. Commissioners, any other comments or questions?
No. Motion to approve application number 25-00755.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00755 is approved. Calling agenda item number 21. Application number 25-00756 from 17A Productions LLC.
Good afternoon again, Commissioners. My name is Angelina Khan, ANGELINAKHAN, member of 17A Productions LLC.
Ms. Khan, can you walk us through this one?
Sure, this is a Halloween themed pop-up located at Dawn's Treehouse on the second level of the International Marketplace. It'll be our second year doing this pop-up. We'll be serving food as well as drinks, and entertainment will be live acoustic music.
Thank you. Commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
Yeah.
So attendees, are they banded when they
Yes,
enter the premises?
the pathways on either side of the bridge will be stanchioned off and guarded by security, and they'll be doing a 100% ID check and wristbands there.
Motion to approve application number 25-00756.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00756 is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 22, application number 25-00776 from Restaurant Hope LLC.
See outside.
Please outside.
Can we make a call for application for Restaurant Hope LLC, agenda item number 22?
Very nice. Good afternoon. Adam Miller on behalf of the applicant. Pretty alongside me is Dustin Grable, LLC manager. We've reviewed the investigative report and the amendment to the report correcting the dates, and we have no further comment.
Any questions or comments, commissioners, what type of action?
Motion to approve application number 25-00776.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00776 is approved.
Very much.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 23, application number 25-00825 from MIBB LLC or yes, sorry.
Well, Michael Chulanui, MIBB LLC.
Okay, so can you just walk us through this event? It's just, sorry, yeah, you can just walk us through.
Yeah, it's a music festival out in Pamakanali, in one of the parking lots there. It's our fourth one.
Okay. Thank you. I have no other questions or comments. Commissioners, any comment, questions, or affirmative action?
One question. So it's in an open parking lot? Yes. And how would you be securing that no minors and other people partaking of liquor? Yes, so it is fenced off. The parking lot is fenced off. Then we have a kind of beer garden, 21 and over area that is separated with barricades. Okay, so beer garden is separated and you have people watching over. Yes. All right, thank you.
Motion to approve application number 25-00825.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00825 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on to stock transfer applications, agenda item number 24. Application number 21-22475 from Kyo Bamboo Corporation. Make a call for agenda item number 24, Kyo Bamboo Corporation. Okay, so we'll move them to the end of the agenda, and if they come back, then we'll recall them. Moving on to agenda item number 25, application number 22-24960 from Hana Market Inc.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young-woo on behalf of Hana Market Inc. There is no changes to the investigative report.
Okay. Commissioners, any comments, questions, or type of action? Ms. Wu, the only thing I want to make sure is, so everyone's names and everything that is currently on the report is correct, and we have all the correct people, correct?
Yes.
That's all for me.
Motion to approve application number 22-24960.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 22-24960 is approved.
Thank you.
Moving on to requests, agenda item number. Get to there. Number 26. Request, agenda item number 26, request number 23-00159 and 24-01168 from Yakiniku Yoshi LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Asami Williams on behalf of applicant Yakiniku Yoshi LLC. We've had a chance to review the investigator's report and have no changes to make.
Okay. Commissioners, any comments or questions or a type of action?
None.
Motion to approve request numbers 23-00159 and 24-01168.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 23-00159 and 24-01168 are approved. Calling agenda item number 27, request number 23-01190 from Ohana Beverage Company LLC.
Aloha Commissioners, Ms. Rai.
Isaiah Garcia, GM of Ohana Beverage Company.
Commissioners, any comments or questions or a type of action?
Motion to approve request number 23-01190.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none. The chair also votes aye. Request number 23-01190 is approved.
Thank you.
Okay. Calling agenda item number 28. Request number 24-00185 from Adscon Car LLC DBA Booths. Okay, looks like we don't have anyone for booze. We'll recall them at the end, similar as number 25. Moving to the next agenda item, number 29, request number 24-00679 from Bevy LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Philip Manzanero, Manzanero, member of Bevy LLC.
Commissioners, any comments or questions?
Motion to approve request number 24-00627.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 24-00627 is approved. Thank you. Calling agenda item number 30, request number 25-00766 from Shaka's Kailua LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the commission. Recognition of authorization, on behalf of the applicant. We have no changes to the investigation. And again, if parking will be on street as well as there will be a parking lot available across the street, people who are maybe incapable of driving home, the ride service will be provided. Let's also hope we got the.
Yes, it's red. It is red. It is very good. It is red.
Black and white, we got it in red today. One step ahead.
Yep. And I think what the last time you said there was chain link fence, right, that runs around that outer
Correct.
portion, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, it's like, there's a chain link fence, it's like a U.
Okay,
It's all the way around.
sounds good. I have no other questions.
Motion to approve request number 25-00786.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00766 is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 32, or excuse me, 31. Request number 25-00797 from KUY Restaurants Limited Liability Company.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of the MW Restaurant. We have no changes to the investigative report. For the record, I was verbally told by the investigator there may have been some discrepancies on the dimensions on the floor plans we provided. So immediately prior to today's hearing, I provided 2 scale floor plans to administration.
I have no other questions. Commissioners, any comments or questions or a form of action?
None. Motion to approve request number 25-00797.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00797 is approved.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Coming to agenda item number 32. Liquor Commission LCA 24-0001. Testify and vote suspend licensing.
Before we continue and with Corporation Council's indulgence, since we do have 4 commissioners, administration would like to make 2 corrections to the agenda. I'll go ahead and make the ask. If Corporation Council feels these corrections are not appropriate, as she can so indicate. The first request is in terms of the caption of agenda item number 32, and we should have caught this when we cut the agenda. In terms of the left-hand column, the actual petitioner or requester in this matter is Mr. Tom Berg, as opposed to the Liquor Commission. So I would ask that that correction be made. If it's okay.
Someone to correct the record as stated.
And vote, yeah.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. The agenda will be amended to list Tom Berg instead of the Liquor Commission.
Thank you. The second ask is somewhat related. Is that on the right-hand column, there is a reference to HRS 28161 B, which is appropriate. But we ask that the notation to Rule 38238.25A be stricken because the petition is not being brought by the Liquor Commission. It is being forwarded by Mr. Berg.
Motion to strike as stated as well.
Second.
And moved and seconded. All those in favor, any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. The agenda will stricken Rule 3.3.82-8038-25A.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to make those corrections.
So if we can have each people state the name for the record of who is where.
Aloha, my name is Tom Berg. I am the petitioner. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and members of the commission. I am Mark Kawata, the attorney for the licensee. The licensee is Wellington Productions LLC, DBA The Turn at Stella's Restaurant and Bar. And with me is Ms. Niu Bakava. She is the managing member of the LLC.
So
Okay, just prior to, while you were in executive session earlier, Mr. Berg provided a front and back summary of his request or petition, which I've provided copies of. He's been advised that typically in situations like this, the commission will ask the petitioner or requester to walk you through the request. So he's been made aware of that, and I think he's prepared to go forward.
Okay. So yes, Mr. Berg, if you can walk us through your petition.
Yes. Sorry,
Oh.
before we begin with that, I inquire about what was provided exactly. Was it this request / petitioning the Honolulu Liquor Commission dated the September 27, 2024?
Yeah, everything that Mr. Berg provided us has been uploaded to the board packet with the exception of that summary, which was distributed at the hearing.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got it straight. Is this the summary for the record?
No, I think
Because
that's, I'm
otherwise I
sorry.
don't have it.
May I?
And this was not provided to the licensee, so I don't know.
Well, it was provided to us just shortly before, after we gavelled in. And I'm sorry, you should, but it has not been uploaded to the board packet yet.
And so based on that, I have an objection to proceeding further. Because were this a proceeding involving the Liquor Commission, the licensee would have proper notice. And the striking of the reference to the rule, it's 38238.25 essentially means that you're striking the requirements of proper notice as well as allowing Ms. Bakava and her company to be properly prepared. I also note that HRS 28161B provides that this hearing is, by the way, I did provide a summary for the commission. I apologize to Mr. Berg. I did not have contact information to send it to him. But we did also provide enough copies for the commissioners, and I remind everyone 28161B says that the hearing shall be done pursuant to Chapter 91. Now, Chapter 91, I don't want to get into an extended discussion of this, but it's the Hawaii Administrative Procedures Act. And Section 91-9 HRS says that it provides all kinds of requirements for what the notice is supposed to say, including giving notice of the exact charges, right, as well as the factual summary for it. It also gives the opportunity for the licensee to then have a contested case hearing, which include a number of procedural protections. So at this stage, I view this as kind of a trial by ambush. We noted in the submission we made that this is a very unusual request because the commission is not the petitioner. Commission then does not do the normal usual notification requirements. And I suggest that before we get into hearing any of the merits of this case, that Mr. Berg here, if he's gonna be allowed to petition, and I'd even suggest there's no jurisdiction for this individual to come in here and ask for relief affecting this licensee's license. The normal procedure would be you file a complaint, the investigative staff handles that complaint because that's the people that know what to do. They will make the determination administratively whether to proceed. And then the matter proceeds properly pursuant to chapter 91. The commission knows very well how the notices are supposed to look, what's supposed to be included. The court counsel's there to check everything, make sure it's all in order, and then the licensee is then provided all procedural protections available under chapter 91. So before we even start talking about the merits of something that I haven't seen, haven't been given an opportunity to review, I would object. And at a bare minimum, if I would say we can't address any of this today, I would like the opportunity to look this over and be able to comment on this first before we begin. And I'd also like the opportunity to brief this properly before the commissioners, give every commissioner a chance to take a look at what we have to say about the legal sufficiency of this particular request.
So Mr. Berg, before I allow you to answer, I am going to make a motion saying that the commission may go into an executive session for the following reasons. Pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute, section 92-4 and subsection 92-5A4, to consult with the board's attorney on questions and issues in a matter pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities relating to agenda item number 32 LCA 24-0001. I'll entertain a motion to go into an executive session for this purpose.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We're gonna have an executive session to go through the rules and liabilities we have, and then we will respond back to you to give you an opportunity. But we first have to answer questions within our own liabilities.
If it helps, I will withdraw the piece of paper I gave when I walked in because they had it for over a week. Everything is on your packet. They had for over a week. This has been ongoing for 10 months with the Liquor Commission, 10 months in writing. And this is a public safety, very dangerous situation that's affecting the community at large. And I hope that you come back from executive session to at least let me bring to your attention the violations to the Department of Health, violations to zoning and other codes. It's important that this continuation be abated to some degree today. Thank you so much. And again, they have all the materials in advance.
Not this.
And I will withdraw that, retract it.
Well,
It was a
let
summary.
us go through executive
Yeah.
session and then we'll come back.
It was a
Thank
summary.
you.
Great, thank you. We've returned from executive session discussing with corporate counsel and have come to the determination that this would fall under chapter 91 for a contested case hearing. Would like to ask our chief investigator, is there any ongoing investigation in this matter?
No, it's Mr. Takamoto.
Where's, oh, there you go. Please come up. Good evening.
This is Ken Takimoto, acting chief investigator with the Liquor Commission. Currently, there are a number of potential violations that the investigative staff is looking at. At this point, we can't disclose the specifics of it, but there are a number of potential violations that are being looked into.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you. For that reason, we will not be taking action on this today because we need to follow notice and due process for this. However, we would be glad to hear your 2 minutes of public testimony, Mr. Berg, if you would like to provide that.
Yeah, thank you. Aloha. My name is Tom Bird. I was the general manager of the Hawaii Country Club Golf Course, of which the licensee operated. And I resigned from my position when I saw the illegal activity of an outdoor concert, of which is what's being held 5 nights a week. So if you go back to 2019, you folks removed the liquor license for serving alcohol to a non-permitted activity. This same activity has been going on for 10 months. Liquor Commission got the complaint in November of 2023. Here we are 10 months later. DPP has already told you they don't have zoning clearance. So in order to get a license, and there's an alteration made, they have deceived you, committed fraud, because they didn't want to tell you that they built a cement stage, cement sidewalks, cement staircases, added 5 shipping containers, a wooden shed, and they're selling alcohol as a gift, meaning it's a free prize. Buy a luau ticket and you get a free drink. That's one of 20 violations going on. When that licensee came to you on March 7th, because they were serving alcohol, they got caught. They were serving alcohol for 6 months. I was the general manager there. I was aghast when the licensee said, we only served alcohol that one time. Not true. They were serving that luau 3 nights a week, golfers every day. Here's the kicker. The luau shares its profits with the licensee. How does that monies get reported to you? How does the free drinks and the luau tickets get reported to you? So not only in your packet has the DPP told you that they don't have zoning clearance, you're supposed to shut them down. You have tour buses coming that have to cross the medial to make the turn into this 800 people, five nights a week. These tour buses don't belong on Kunia Road. No shoulder lane, no lighting. The Mililani Neighborhood Board is so concerned. They've put it on their agenda for this month. This 3 months in a row. They want to know why they're still in operation. So here you have no permits for open fires. And more importantly, the capacity for the licensee, 200 and less. When they have 800 people, they brought in a retrofitted shipping container and illegally have human waste effluent in a holding tank, of which the Department of Health, look at the packet, has cited them twice. And this licensee is in defiance and said, screw you, State Department of Health. We're going to have our outdoor luau. We're going to continue to have outdoor concerts. We're going to endanger the public with the traffic. We're going to endanger and have another Lahaina 2.0 fire because there's no fire hydrants for miles. This is reckless.
Thank you for your testimony.
Reckless. This needs to stop.
Appreciate it. Thank you for speaking to this, as you noted.
An illegal activity. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your testimony.
Yeah, mahalo.
There are ongoing investigations, so.
For 10 months. Unabated. Public at risk.
So thank you. We'll be moving on to our next agenda item.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go to getting agenda item number 33 for a motion for adoption of decision in order for agenda item number 33.
Motion to approve decision orders as indicated for item number 33.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, I also vote aye. Adoption of decision and order is approved for agenda item number 33. Moving into adjudication hearings. Call, go ahead.
Good evening, Commissioners. Deputy Corporation Counsel Mario Everett appearing on behalf of the city.
Mr. Everett. Calling agenda item number 34, Anna O'Brien's Inc. LCV 24-0046. We check if Anna O'Brien's is out there. Okay. Mr. Everett, doesn't seem as if anyone has appeared. Would you like to proceed?
At this point, Commissioners, Anna O'Brien's was served on, let's see, June 15th, 2024. They did have notice of today's hearing. It is a first appearance or a first setting for this notice of violation. So I would ask to continue for the next available setting, have them served one more time. I will ask for default judgment should they not appear at the next setting.
Do we need to have a motion or is it just automatically moved to next available?
You don't need to take action.
Okay. Okay, going on to calling agenda item number 35, Cafe Lanam Karaoke LCV 24-0050.
Please identify yourself for the record. Good afternoon. My name is Andrew. This is the previous owner, Jenny Kim, for Cafe Gangnam. Reading of the charges, Mr. Everett.
Yes. On or about June 30th, 2023, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee purchased, acquired, or sold liquor which licensee purchased or acquired from a person or entity other than a licensed wholesaler pursuant to chapter 281 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes and in violation of section 281-31 subsection T of the Hawaii Revised Statutes.
How do you wish to plead? You can either admit to the allegations, deny the allegations, or plead no contest to the allegations. No contest, please.
To accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A plea of no contest has been accepted.
Sir Everett, the fines.
Commissioners, this is a first offense within the last 5 years. The recommended fine is $500.
Wish to provide any explanation? No, sir. Would you wish to provide any comments or explanation?
So one-time mistake, it won't happen again.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve the fine of $500.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $500. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A fine of $500 shall be imposed.
Thank you.
Moving on to the next agenda item. Yeah, no, it's got a update, but I can't get it to go. Give me a second here. Okay, calling agenda item number 36, 11 LCV 24-0047.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. I'm Robert Uyoka on behalf of 11 at Foodland Farms Ala Moana. Present to my right, Mr. Tyler Amina. He is the Director of Restaurant Operations, first name Tyler, last name Amina. At this time, I'd like to waive reading of the charges, enter a plea of no contest to all three charges.
So before we continue, Mr. Everett, I will make a disclosure that the ILWU does represent the Foodland employees. We do not represent anyone of 11. I am not their direct representative, but this will not give me a way of being impartial in making a decision in this matter.
Motion to accept the plea.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. I see any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A plea of no contest is accepted.
Mr. Everett, reading of the fine.
Thank you. For count number one, this is a first offense within the last 5 years. The recommended fine is $350. Count number two is a first offense in the last 5 years. The recommended fine is $250. Count number three is a first offense within the last 5 years. The recommended fine is $500. This totals to $1,100.
Joe, any comments or?
Yes, I'll make
explanation?
some comments. It was an oversight on our part. We have since corrected all these issues. We did have everyone registered. We did correct the time cards to have their first names and last names, and we did have all the managers, have a manager on duty with a manager card, of course. We apologize for this.
I'm gonna make a recommendation to approve, to make a motion to approve the fines of $350, $250, and $500 for a total of $1,100.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a recommended fine of $1,100 for agenda item number 36. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Fine of $1,100 will be assessed for agenda item number 36.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 37, Jungle Juice Market LLC, LCV 24-0025.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young-woo on behalf of Jungle Juice Market. On my right is the current licensee of the temporary license and also applicant for the transfer of application, Jimmy Wang.
Mr. Everett, reading of the charges.
That on or about August 1st, 2023, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to file a report as directed by the commission showing the true and accurate gross sale of liquor within 31 days following the revocation, cancellation, or expiration of the licensee's liquor license in violation of Rule 3-81-17.54 subsection C of the Rules of the Liquor Commission of the city and county of Honolulu.
Ms. Wu, how do you wish to plead?
Would no contest. We also submitted the paper that signed by the Mr. Kim earlier that they are pleading no contest in writing.
To accept the plea. Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest for agenda item number 37. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. The plea is accepted.
Mr. Everett, recommended by.
The recommended fine in the recommended fine in this case is $1,000. This is reflected in the filed plea submission that we had agreed to. It is essentially because of the length of the delinquency. I believe it is 364 days, somewhere right around a year.
Ms. Wu, you want to provide any explanation or comments?
Sure. Mr. Bonggan Kim is currently actually for a long while suffering with the esophagus cancer in a severe stage. He cannot walk. He cannot talk. So he had a really hard time doing any normal working condition. So that's one of the reasons why also they have such a hardship. I also wanted to come here to request if the commissioners will consider to lower the charges of $1,000 if possible, because they are having such a hard time in financially paying for all the bills, for the medical bills, and if you put that in consideration, it will be really appreciated.
Any comments? I'm gonna recommend a fine of $500, so half of the $1,000 for the charges. Discussion. Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $500 for agenda item number 37. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A fine of $500 will be issued for agenda item number 37.
Sorry for your heart.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Moving on to agenda item number 38, King of Thai Boat Noodles 2, LCV 24-0033.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Gracie Philpo. Here to assist the licensee. To my right is Anthony Thang. I've given his spelling of his name to the hearings reporter prior to the commencement of today's hearing. We stipulate to a fact basis, waiving the charges, enter a response of no contest with an explanation.
Motion to accept the plea of no contest.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a plea of no contest. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A plea of no contest is approved for agenda item 38.
Servant, recommendation of the fines.
This is a first offense within the past 5 years, permission of liquor after hours. This was at 2:09 a.m., so 9 minutes after the designated cutoff date. $500 for a first offense plus $10 per minute after the cutoff leads to a total of $590 as a recommended fine.
Sir Shioka, any comments or?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Everett. Basically, the restaurant closes at 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Sorry. What happened is it was employees were eating and drinking after hours. So I talked to Mr. Tang and I said, if they want to eat, fine. No drinking after hours. If they want to eat and drink, take it home. So basically, he understands the situation. I mean, like I said, it wasn't customers who were eating and drinking after hours. Like I said, they closed at 1 a.m. And he understands the situation. I'm sure it won't happen again.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a recommendation or make a motion to approve the fine of $590.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $590 for agenda item number 38. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A fine of $590 is approved for agenda item number 38.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Calling agenda item number 39, Pizza Mamo LCV 24-0054.
Commissioners, Jonathan Vasquez, representative of LLC. You're listening to those guys enter no contest plea. Sounds we'll expedite this for you guys.
Do you want to waive the reading of the charges?
You can read them.
Sure.
Servant, reading of the charges.
No problem. On or about June 1st, 2024, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to have a duly registered manager in active charge of licensed premises during the time that the establishment is licensed to sell or serve liquor in violation of Rule 3-82-38.9 sub A of the Rules of the Liquor Commission of the city and county of Honolulu.
Can I get a motion to accept the plea of no contest?
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve a plea of no contest for agenda item number 39. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A plea of no contest is accepted for agenda item number 39.
Servant, recommended fine.
Thank you. This is a first offense within the past 5 years. The recommended fine is $500.
Mr. Vasquez, any comments or?
Yes, the situation has since been rectified. We were kind of going through a bit of a staffing issue at the time. I have 2 small children. My wife is also in the restaurant industry. So we're on call quite often, and I work with a lot of younger kids, so getting them to do these things, I try and impress the importance upon them. At the time that the violation had come in, I had lost an employee who had a blue card. I had another person fail a test, and had a person show up, log in late for the test. Those people all now have their blue cards, and we've since hired another manager who has a blue card, so that won't be happening again. Unfortunately, I was on the schedule that day. I got called away, and that's why we were absent at that time. So it won't happen again. I've made sure that everyone on my staff in position to have a blue card now has one, and schedule accordingly. So
Make a motion to approve a reduced fine of $250 for first time offense.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $250 for agenda item number 39. Any nays or reservations?
If I may interject one thing, I acknowledge this is a first offense. There was a prior warning 3 months before. That's the only thing I would like to add.
So noted. Thank you, Jared. So it's been moved and seconded. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A fine of $250 will be issued for agenda item number 39.
Thank you so much, commissioners.
Calling agenda item number 40, Wheel Restaurant LCV 24-0048.
Commissioners, Pueo's Restaurant is represented by Wayne Luke. He spoke to me earlier and indicated he had to catch a flight and is requesting that this be continued for the next available set.
Okay. Moving on to the next agenda item number 41. Yakitori Glad LCV 24-0053.
Commissioners, I'm conflicted from this case. Deputy Corporation Counsel Paul Ioki will take over.
Afternoon, Commissioners. Paul Aoki, Deputy Corporation Counsel.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of Yakitori Glad. Appearing with me is Sori Shimamoto, manager. We waive reading of the charge and enter a plea of no contest.
To accept the plea. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A plea of no contest will be accepted for agenda item number 41.
Mr. Aoki, recommended fine.
This is the first offense of this violation of this section within 5 years. So the fine would be $500.
Mr. Gota, any explanation or comments?
Yes, they were having staffing issues right around that time this incident occurred. I believe 2 managers who had blue cards had quit. Mr. Shimamoto was the manager on duty that night. He had to step out due to his child being sick, so he was gone for about half an hour. They understand that was a mistake. They've since rectified that. They have multiple managers registered with the commission and they monitor to make sure that this does not occur again.
I'll make a motion to approve a reduced fine of $250.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a reduced fine of $250 for agenda item number 41. Any nays or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. A fine of $250 will be issued for agenda item number 41.
Thank you. Thank you.
So real quickly before we move into the next agenda item, thank you. I think we're done with adjudications. Yeah, we're gonna come back on the agenda to the 2 agenda items that people did not show up or adhere to. Hold on 1 second.
24 and 28.
24 and 28, is that right? So we'll go back onto the agenda and we'll call again agenda item number 24.
Bill Bamford.
Yeah, application number 21-22475 Kyo Bamboo Company, DBA Naza. Okay, so it shows that there's no one present for that one. Should we move it to the next available? Okay. And then 28, was it you said?
Yes.
Okay, next, calling agenda item number 28, request number 24-00185 from Adkasankar LLC DBA Booze. Okay, no one for Booze, so we'll move it to the next available. All right. Then we will move on to.
You need to meet on process and procedures today?
Why don't we, I don't have anything for process and procedure, so we'll just call it and then we'll just move it to the next agenda item. I mean, next week's agenda. So we will call agenda item number 42, Liquor Commission discussion of procedures, processes and procedures outlined on the agenda. We have no items to discuss today, so we will just continue to move that to the next agenda, agenda that will be published. Then we will move on to agenda item number 43. As soon as my save image pops up. Liquor Administrator.
Good evening, Commissioners. Sal Patilos, Administrator, Honolulu Liquor Commission.
I want to inform you about several things that's occurred since we last met. I believe I told you that we had forwarded enforcement policies and procedures as part of the consultation process to HGA a couple of meetings ago. HGA is in receipt of those policies, and we have received requests for additional information from them. So hopefully that process is going forward. Also wanted to inform you that 5 enforcement investigators attended the annual investigators workshop. That's a statewide workshop for investigators from all 4 islands. I know there are 9. Also, the reorganization has received final approval. So I think that's important in terms of providing upward mobility for licensing investigators, as well as providing additional capacity for licensing. The difficulty with that is that will require some time as we go through, as LCI1s go through the process to get to the point of going through a promotional interview for an LCI3 position. We continue to explore the 410 option for all sections of the agency, because implementation may allow us to provide extended office hours for the front desk for administration. Implementation may also facilitate the 7-day coverage for enforcement. And I know that that's important for us to make sure that there's no well-known gap of enforcement activities. And as the benefit of course, for employees, that we hope that it helps to promote, to boost morale, as well as promote a better life-work balance for them. And with that, I'm open to any questions you have.
I don't have any. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Moving to agenda item number 44, Liquor Commission and announcements. Any announcements?